All right, guys, welcome. I didn't know if I was going to do this or not. It seems like this is more of a behind the scenes video, but I was like, let's just put it out there. It might help someone with the AAP, and if they're on the path to maybe trying to build high FPS. Okay, so I have one legit customer, legit because they already threw money at me. Um, he wants a 400 FPS build. Okay, so we're definitely running a 7-inch inner bell. Okay, that is a no-brainer. And then the other one is potential, and I think he might want the same kind of similar build. He's the potential one, and if he does go with me, that video will be public. The first one is private, but I can talk about it. He wants a similar build to this guy, and this just came out so fun. This was an amazing. I just love how it came out. We're on this testing stage now. We're on the durability testing stage, seeing how it's working, how it shoots. Remember, stock hop up unit with the stock bucking with a 601 Da Vinci. Okay, that is what we're testing out on this guy, and it's just been a blast shooting it. It's a blast, moving this, taking out. I don't know, man. Funny thing is, I'm not really a carbine person, but the AEP makes it fun. It was meant for goddamn carbine, okay? Anyways, alright, so let's continue. So what I've been testing and playing around with is the magazines, okay? The first customer is an HPA user, and it's a whole beast in itself, okay? This is what, I was at Airsoft Mega Store, and I saw this, and these, they're expensive, guys. This is $8.50. I thought I was just buying. I was like, okay, let's just see if they changed anything. It's pretty much the same damn design, okay? But if you guys know anything, this is why I think I wanted to do this video, okay? This is what it's called. This is not going to increase your FPS, no matter what it says. And this is where understanding of airsoft and it's all its parts, moving parts, come into handy. And that's why I want to help prevent people, just because these are expensive. Okay, you buy a two of these, it's like $16-20. Okay, you don't need. I'm gonna TLDR. You do not need this, and I wouldn't buy it for a Action Army AAP at all. Okay, they are flat loading nozzles. I wish I had an extra one to take out to show you guys, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it, okay? I want you guys to look carefully at the top here, okay? This is a flat. The loading nozzle is flat. It's not curved like 9-ball, like a TM. So, I can't read Japanese, but you can see at least right here, it says TM for a reason. They're curved windows. This was the results right here. Stock. This is a KJW Glock magazine. Okay, stock meaning completely stock valve. Okay, no modded, not a high flow valve or anything. Stock with the 9-ball KJW. The 10 shot was 393.3 with the 10 spread, and then this was 50 shots. Okay, 388.2 with the 20.9 spread. Okay, 50 shots. I should probably put that here. I'll put 50.50 10. Okay, so you guys see 9-ball. If anything, we lost FPS. Okay, and it drags on it. It also drags, and I would say there's misfeeding here. So once again, please do not buy it. At the same time, I know there's gonna be people out there saying, this is weird because I get these people on Facebook and this, we just did a video about it, but they're like, hey man, mine works just perfectly. Okay, for $8.50, guys, this is insane for one part. You're better off spending the money on the inner barrel, bucking, and your propane, okay, or your power source. Okay, your mag is just, it doesn't work for this. So the next thing that I haven't tested, and what I'm doing is these are laser cut shims I did a long time ago. I have 3D printed shims in here. Okay, so what I'm going to try to see for me, if I can just increase it up a little, push it up a little bit, just a little. So when you put the 9-ball one in, it's a huge difference. I mean, it's like point. You guys can see it's kind of like it's sticking up there. All right, and it's sticking too much, and it's curved. Okay, so it just doesn't have a good seal. That's why we're losing a little bit of FPS. Okay, remember, this is HPA, the cane of being consistent, and one of the best tests you can see if something works. Now, if you use green gas and propane, that's where, you know, some people, I feel like they are gonna, no offense, they're gonna be like, hey, I didn't have mine increased, whatever. Okay, good for you. All right, okay, get out of here. Okay, look, different windows, and it matters. Curved, not curved, flat. Okay, what we're looking for is a good seal. Now, if you look, notice that this is the Action Army one. Okay, AAP, KGW. What looks more aggressive? Big difference, huh? Just that difference can change it. Now, let me get that on. Let me see if we're right or we're wrong. Okay, I want you guys to close your ears. We're using the same PSI we've been using all day shooting. Okay, so let me make a new line, and let's see. Okay, we're gonna put AAP, stock, AAP. Okay, we'll do 10, and then we'll do 50. All right, close your ears. We're switching. All right, in 3, 2, 1, switching. Okay, good. Same. These are 2 O's. I'm gonna shoot to the side. I'm tired of cleaning this shit. And you guys are gonna see. We're gonna record 10 first. All right, let's make sure we're good. We rack it. Okay, we gotta. Okay, are we in? We're in. Okay. All right, good. We're in. All right, first numbers, and look at this. This is why I like doing it in the cam, and I'm glad I chose to show it to you guys. Okay, 400, and then we got a 13.9 spread. Okay, let's get to 50. All right, that's what I love to see. All right, big difference, right? Just that gasket alone. That's why I wanted to show you guys. It does work, but you got to get the right gasket for the right loading nozzle for the right system. Some can sit too low. Some can have a huge gap, so you got to bring that lip up. Okay, this is where the fun in building is, and you got to really. And I don't want you guys just throwing your money out the window. Okay, look, if you ever want to buy these, buy one first, put it into your system, and then. I know not everyone's gonna have HPA, okay, but green gas is the furthest thing from testing. You want to test HPA first, okay? Borrow your friends' shit, figure it out, okay? If you're a tech, you should have HPA, okay? That's a no-brainer. Let's put these numbers down. Where's the pen? All right. 399.7 with 10.3. 399, 10.3. It is the best numbers, okay? I know people, and this was, oh, I'm sorry, this should be 399 and then 10.3. Look at these numbers versus the KGW mag, just because it's made for a different gun. So I'm telling you guys, if you care about the small details, you're going to start analyzing everything and breaking everything down into parts. And that's what I'm doing right now, okay? So I know for my customers, if they care about, they want every 1 to 2, 5 FPS, 10 FPS. What do you think I'm going to tell them? We're going to tell them, hey, stick with the AAP mags, okay? No TM mags. The only ones we're missing is we. Okay, we don't want TM because we know it's curved. Okay, not meant for that loading nozzle. And I don't want to hear if you have it working for you, good for you. Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. But I'm showing you on here on numbers papers, we lost FPS with this build. Okay, I'm building the customer that I'm going to be building for. We're building CTM. We're getting the blowback unit. We're using the stock loading nozzle. We're not using Cal. Okay, we're using mostly CTM parts. The only interbarrel we're going to experiment with is, guys, I can't believe it. I forgot. I reached out to HGI in August. I think it was when I was researching the interbarrel. I'm like, who's the top dog? So I reached out to HGI because I love him. I'm known. He's got steel barrels now. He didn't have steel barrels back then. I forgot, but they're expensive. Oh my God, they're $75. They're $75 for the interbarrel. Okay, because he said add 25 if you want to upgrade the steel. The brass barrels are 50. And so he's way more expensive than Da Vinci. Okay, Da Vinci's actually, cheaper now. And I already thought they were reasonable. But here's what I'm going to counter, guys. Look. And this is where I'm trying to be logical. And this is why I want you guys to always be logical as you can. Even though I know it's Tomo, okay, co-founder of PDI, he's gone from PDI to Lambda to Da Vinci. I don't know what happened, but the reality is each time he shifted, and even though if he has the same workers, it's a new facility, new machines, I don't know. A lot of things have changed. Okay, you can see the article, they were talking about deburring and being better. So maybe when they first came out, they had some, stuff to work out. HGI, so as far as I know, has been the same person, same place. So that, to me, is stability, and that's why you can command that price. So I'm probably going to test him out. I know the guy that's the private video guy, I know his wall is endless, all right? He's going to want the best of the best. So we're going to try. We'll pick up some HGI barrels to test him out. So wait, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up to show you guys that. The problem is I have my hands in so many different things. Okay. Messenger. I have my hands just everywhere. Where are you? By the way, someone asked, guys, I have 2.7K friends on Facebook. Okay, I think you can see that. That's why I'm telling you guys, this is nuts. Okay, so please show mercy. Okay, here we go. Look at this. I asked in August. Look at the timeline. I forgot about it, but it's add 25, and I asked about his BBs. Okay. Because I would do the 598s, and the problem is if you don't have good BBs, you would lose FPS because it's so damn tight and it was just get too much friction. So, hey, you heard it from here, guys. BLS is still his favorite BBs. Okay, so we're gonna pick up his barrel because the private guy is we're on a journey to get to get as high FPS as we can. So right now, for sure, we know. Okay, Action Army, you got that. What do you want to say this is, huh? Just like how much of a difference is this? Let me. Okay, it's about like almost a 1 millimeter. Okay, let's look at this guy. Yeah, all right. You know what I mean, guys? So, can I push this up just a little bit more? I might be able to, okay? So we got, it was like about, I'd probably say 95 guys. And I got these guys, so I have this, and then I have 3D printed ones. So this is about in the pursuit of higher FPS, trying to eke out every little bit of FPS we can. Okay, HPA, cool. He can dial it up. That's gonna be, look. Your power source, guys, is your number one thing. If you don't have HPA, you're gonna go. You know, okay, 134A I know is is for Japan. You know, that's weak. You want to keep on going as high as you can, whatever your country allows you to get. Okay, green gas. Okay, propane, stronger than green gas. All right, you can start going with the red black gas. You can start going with CO2. You could mean that's going to be your biggest FPS gain is your power source, the root of it all. Okay, all the internal upgrades will help support it. So that's the route. Not, I told him it, but everyone's gonna have different setups. Okay, this is what he's similar to what he has. So that's why I'm pointing out HPA, but also HPA, guys, is the king of giving me consistency. Do I know it works? What works? What doesn't work? Okay, and that's why I wanted to show this video to you guys to help you out. It's a mess, and I apologize, but okay. So the next thing we have, so we know. Okay, we know gaskets. Remember, this is stock, and well, we have the stock numbers. Okay, so we have stock KGW versus stock AAP. All right, we gain 2 FPS in the 10 range, and in the 50 range, we gained about 6, or I'm sorry, 5. I'm taking 5 FPS. You best believe I'm going to take that 5 FPS. All right, I don't give a shit. And that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. This is for the crazy people. All right, we want the 1% is better than 0%. Got it? So that's the mindset we have here. The next thing up is, and it's for me, I personally do not like them. Okay, and these are high cap valves, but I brought them out just to show you guys. Okay. This is an example of a high flow, and what's in these Glock Mags or AAP ones are what I call the standard 4-port. Okay, it is the same design, trust me. It's just, this is different on this part right here is mostly different on high cap, but same concept here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4-port. So that's why you call them 4-port. This will be like a 2-port. And then there's 3 ports. These are 1950s. I love these guys. But why I don't like them especially, and you're going to notice, oh man, why are they're all high kappas? You guys guessed it. Because the freaking Glock sucks with it. Okay, it's a Glock system. I do not want to install high flow valves for this, okay? I know he's got HPA, and guys, I could spend a whole video, I mean, just an hour, 2 hours, breaking down what the hammer spring does, this relation to timing, to pushing it, to releasing it. There's a delay going into the loading nozzle. Oh my God, it's boggling my brain right now, and I can't stand it. I don't like doing that. You guys know me. I like to keep this channel simple. I do not want to introduce a stronger hammer spring to the G18 system. That's the first thing I want to do. So he knows it, I know it, and look, can you do mods when you use a high flow valve in a Glock system, and get a 150, 160, 190 hammer spring, and you want to increase your FPS? Yeah, but I don't think it outweighs the negatives. I think there are more negatives to doing it than there are benefits. Okay, and I think I've maintained that thought process for the longest time. For anyone that's been a fan of the channel for a long time, I'm always against high flow valves. I would always test them at least. So the reason I test it is I want to understand it. Okay, I am more concerned about raising this up to the perfect height. Okay, I want it kissing it so well to the point where I can feed reliably and get maybe 5 more FPS or a couple more FPS. I don't give a shit. If I can get 50 and feed reliably, cool. The 3D8 you see right here, that's the 9-bolt one. Okay, didn't feed reliable either. Okay, we had some problems with it. So I hope this video helps, guys. Is not too long of a video. Just remember, okay, try to understand and figure out everything about your Mac. Okay, this for example, where it locks in. Okay, this is built for the KGW Glock. I forget what it's called from Novarich, but maybe this point hangs a little bit lower than it should. Maybe on the AAP, but they built it especially for the AAP. You know what I mean? It's like a no-brainer almost. You should be using this, but there might be a time where maybe this is worn out. Maybe you got a really worn out Mac, and that's why you're like, oh man, my Macs suck. Okay, check out this. Maybe it's not sitting as high as it should be. Maybe the magazine release is an issue. Okay, maybe your rails. Maybe you see how if there's top-down play. What about your upper receiver to the gap? Remember, it has to hook in here, right? And it sits right there. You guys see it? That's where it's sitting. Look at it, okay? Let me point it for you guys. Oh, that might be hard to see. It's sitting, the magazine is sitting right there. You can see it kissing. Now, if I wiggle it around or move it around, you can see I can move it around. So that's why you get sometimes you get a spread. I mean, look at this 10 shot, 1.3. That's crazy. But do I think that number is realistic? No. That number is not realistic. Okay, that was just some super lucky run, and that was just a stock KJW. Okay. This is more appropriate. The 24, you can see 20 here, 10 here. That 1.3 is an outlier. And that's when you guys start figuring out, okay, I've shot enough, I get it, I feel it. And the other thing that you guys maybe, I know you won't be to feel it, but this feels, you can feel the power come out of here. By the way, it's a standard 4-port. Nothing different. It is stock, 100% stock. Okay? All right. So we're on the journey to finding it out. We're going to experiment with HGI. We have to, since now I've remembered now that he's got freaking steel barrels. I'd love to see what he's done with them, because he is a legend. We got 2 legends. We got Tomo and we got SGI, but SGI hasn't changed. Okay, my understanding is still same guy, same location. Okay, PDI Tomo has changed 3 different locations. He's still probably working out stuff right now. I'm having a good time with him though. That's what's in here. Okay, man, you should see. I'm like, pa, just nailing shit in the back. But okay, so high flow valves. I'm not gonna. Okay, I already experimented. Okay, that's this one right here. The third one is with the high flow valve. And if you the funny thing is, look, guys, the hammer spring from Action Army is pretty strong. Okay, it's like, if I had to be honest, I think it's like a 150, 160. It's already strong. So in my head, I was like, okay, well, I have a 2-port. It should at least get some more FPS. So you can see at 50 shots, 393, 10, only 391. So we lost on the 10, but at the 50, okay, it's only down 1. So what if I were to maybe shim it up, get it up? But 50 at 393, we're already beating it by 6 with the stock AP. So it's like, okay, I don't see the value in it. And then you're dealing with gas efficiency. The spread, look at the spread right here, 16.5. The funny thing is that the 2-port is the 2-port, and it's just a shitty TM thing, TM one that I cut down. I just literally cut it. That's it. You just cut the arms off. By the way, guys, you don't need to pay for these expensive ones. Get a Dremel, cut 2 arms, one here, and then cut the opposite. So all you have is just 2 arms on the side. Then you got your 2-port. Okay, you literally turn it into this. But we could talk about how these are. People will say, you could say, like, oh, the time and delay, it's you need stronger to strike it more, but then you have to think about, okay, well, how much gas pressure do I have? So you would be like, okay, what's my power source? That would change it. It's just, it's mind-boggling when you put all of it. Okay, I would have to sit and figure out how to condense it, because I don't do that scientific stuff on here. That's behind the scenes. All right, I think I've talked enough. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully this helped. Okay, so for those running AEPs and you see this, stop buying them. Okay, there might be some outliers, but I'm going to say on average, guys, this is the wrong one. Okay, it's not, it's curved, and I think it's not going to sit on there nicely, and you're going to get leakage. Okay, you're going to get leakage. Double check it. If some of you have it, please just test it out for me. HPA though, HPA test it. Just do what I did, okay? Test your current setup, HPA, lock the PSI, make sure your hop up is the same, make sure all your BBs are the same, 2 O's across the board. Test, take 10 shots, record it, take 50 shots, record it. Then all you're gonna do is take it out, knock out, take out your 9-ball one, and put in the, hopefully you have the AAP one, okay? Because I think that's the winner right now, and I think we can go up maybe, you know, maybe to 1.5. I think we can go up to 1.5. Okay, we'll see. But switch that in. Don't change anything else. Okay, put that sucker in. Test it. 10, 50, and let me know. If you guys see a difference, then you obviously know. Okay, if somehow you have this and it works just fine, okay, good on you. But don't come after me. Okay, I'm helping everyone else. All right. As for shims, guys, if you have a 3D printer, or if you have a laser cutter, or you guys can just, you could do with damn scissors if you want to. It's just a hard plastic. You cut it to the shape of it. Okay, that's literally just it. And the whole purpose is just to raise it up a little bit. That's it. Okay, this is not the right one, but I'm testing them out anyways. I'm going to shove them in there and see if we get anything. I'm going to shove 1, then I'm going to shove 2, and that's it. I'm not going to waste your time, guys, with that. That's just more behind-the-scene testing that I will do. If you guys need information, let me know. I'm eking out every bit of FPS we can for the customers. I don't need any. This is fine for me. At 400 FPS, this thing is already not legal in most of my fields except for HSP. On propane, it's definitely illegal because 125 is less than propane. Yeah, alright, I think I've talked enough. I will see you guys later. We're gonna test more of the CTM. We're shooting this sucker. You can see we've been shooting left and right. Alright, see you guys around.